The meeting is still going on right now, but so far council has passed a new homeless response protocol. They've also expanded the weather respite center criteria, so they've made it easier to get in if it's less hot or easier to get in if it's less cold, and they've expanded what it means to be critical infrastructure. They've added the DA's office. They've also added the courthouse. Now the council is in public comment, right? We're hearing from the public about this latest ordinance to authorize City Manager Howard Chen to implement a temporary shelter program, or the ability to spend a lot of money for more shelter beds. And they will vote on that after this public comment.
This is not just about how do we clean up our city, but also where is space.
Sacramento City Council members Tuesday working to update a new homeless response protocol and a new approach to temporary shelter, mainly giving the city manager, Howard Chen, more say.
To utilize resources that were not available in the past, and that is to use overtime to the extent we can and the extent we can mandatory folks. In the past, we were limited in our resources, and so this is a way of me saying we're going to run over our budgets pretty significantly. And so when we come back at year end, I want to make sure it's clear that this council understands that's what's going to happen.
Part of the new response protocol would allow a team led by first responders like fire crews and the Department of Community Response to use mandatory enforcement on homeless camps if they don't first voluntarily comply or move specifically away from critical infrastructure. And officials say they plan to follow up routinely.
So each week, what we intend to do is to bring to the mayor and council efforts that we were completed within the last period and where we're going to next.
However, council members say this is about more than just moving people, and it comes down to helping folks who have fallen on hard times by getting them the resources they need. And many public speakers agree.
Many of these are not homeless issues, as you've heard from some of the speakers. A lot of this has to do with mental health, with drug use, with aggressive behavior that has been allowed to be more impactful and not accountable as it should be. We need more resources. Item number 4 will be a step towards that. We can do better. We're building new amenities down here. We need to protect them. We need to protect both the populations.
The sweep at CN 28th was a common topic of reference to show how the mandatory enforcement can work. And while the streets are clean there Tuesday, city officials say the movement really didn't move the needle in getting people help. Council members and public speakers say we need real solutions, not something that will start over every year.
I think we've got a responsibility as a community. We've got a responsibility to not just the unhoused, but to the businesses, to the hospitality industry in this community to provide a safe space.
So this is an extensive meeting on homelessness here in Sacramento, as you can imagine, and we're going to have more coverage on our website, fox40.com. But before public comment here, the mayor said there were a few things that he wanted to make sure happens if this power is passed over to the city manager. A couple things where the mayor says he wants these new sites to be self-governed like Camp Resolution, not necessarily under a contractor like at Miller Park. He wants basic sanitation, water, cleanliness. He also wants to ban camping around these safe ground sites. These safe ground camping sites. We saw at Miller Park that some people have moved out of that safe ground site and just moved on the perimeter of it on their own rules. He wants to ban that completely. And finally, he says, go into the economic uncertainty reserve, even if you have to. That's special money that is saved. But he says, if we're going to do this, we've got to do it right. Reporting in Sacramento, covering local news that matters, I'm Zach Boetto, Fox 40 News.